Besties, I think I'm in love. Besties, besties, besties. Boy, do I have a treat for you guys today. Just when I thought the Arabian fragrances couldn't get any better, they dropped these gems. So, if you want to see some of the best Arabian fragrances for women, then keep on watching. But hold up just a second. If you are new here, my name is Shellz. I cover fragrance, beauty, lifestyle, all the things. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, I welcome you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop me some comments down below so we can get to know each other. Okay, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm way too excited to share these fragrances with you guys. They smell absolutely amazing. So let me start this video off with a fragrance that will get you summertime ready if you love the note of passion fruit, coconut, vanilla. Then Abiyedh Passion is your fragrance. This is said to be inspired by Giorgio Armani's The Power of You. Now I know, you know that fragrance did not work out for me. Smelled amazing, but on my skin, it turned out to be a nightmare, okay? This one opens up with a beautiful burst of passion fruit. You definitely get the similarity to the Power of You fragrance, but what I find, the passion fruit in here is not as sour or as tart as that fragrance. The added coconut and the caramel kind of make this fragrance a bit more creamy. But I have to be transparent with you guys. For say maybe a good 3 to 5 minutes, this fragrance did take me to Funky Town for a little bit, child, and I was like, my God, not this one too, okay? But when this fragrance dries down, deep down in the dry down, Funky Town goes away, and that saved this fragrance for me. So if, just listen to me, if Power of You turned body odor, then I would say give this one a try. Only if you can tolerate Funky Town for a few minutes. All in all, this fragrance is very, very beautiful, very juicy, very tropical, very creamy. What I am gonna say is, I feel like when I do give this a full wear, I'm primarily going to spray it on my clothes just because of the, the little bad vibe I got from it, maybe about 5 minutes or so in. But I am not taking anything away from this fragrance. It does bear some resemblance to Power of You. I wouldn't say it's 100%, the same, but the vibe is definitely there. But if you love a good note of passion fruit and coconut and all them juicy tropical notes, get your nose on this one. Abiyedh Passion from Lattafa. Besties, this next fragrance is gonna shut things down this summer. It smells amazing. The girlies on TikTok have been hyping this fragrance up. And then I saw my good sis on here, Mixed Edition, talking about it. And I was like, actually, it was already on the way when I saw her doing her review. But her review sealed the deal for me. So I will link her video or her channel down in my description. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, the fragrance I'm talking about is from the house of Afnan, and it's called Keon Vibes. Besties, this fragrance smells amazing. It is inspired by La Bamba from Carolina Herrera. What I'm gonna say to y'all is, good girl, Keon Vibes right here. She smells better than the OG. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It does have, you know, a few of the notes that are in La Bamba, but they added a pear note, which makes this fragrance a little fresher than the Carolina Herrera. Ah, but they smell so, so similar. So if you wanted La Bamba, but you don't have La Bamba coins, Keon vibes. Oh my goodness, they have the dragon fruit, there's peony, there's musk, there's amber. So you do get that juicy, fruity, you know, ambery type of vibe, but the pear adds a fresh, fruity touch that I really, really do like. And to be honest with you, this appears as though it's going to perform a lot better than La Bamba. I tested them on my skin, and this one smells a bit louder. It projects a bit more. Oh my God, I am so, so impressed. Ladies, save your coins and get this one. This smells very expensive. The quality is very, very nice. Beautiful tropical fragrance as well. This will be amazing in the summertime on your vacation. You're going to brunch with your girls. And let's not talk about how beautiful the packaging is. Listen, these Arabian companies, they can take my money all day, every day, okay? So if you are looking for a La Bamba dupe, a dupe that smells better than the original, girls, get your nose on Keon vibes from the house of Afnan. Okay, where are my bougie girlies at? Where are my bougie besties? Because this next fragrance is for you guys. If you like a gourmand-esque fragrance that smells very rich and creamy and decadent, but not giving too much of a literal gourmand. This fragrance is inspired by Queening from Mind Games, and it is Zenith from the house of Riffs. Before I even talk about the fragrance, let's talk about this packaging. I was gagging when I took this out of the box. Look at this. This looks like one of those medieval type of thingy kind of gadget. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't know. This just looks expensive. And let's talk about the weight on here. This feels like quality. Easily, the packaging alone is giving niche. Let's not even talk about the cap. This could cause some serious damage, okay? But let's get to the scent. I don't own a bottle of Queening, but I did get a sample from Dillard's maybe a year or so ago. And I can honestly say to you that this smells very similar. People often complain that Mind Games, you know, doesn't perform or they always have problem with longevity. Do not quote me on that because I do not own any Mind Game fragrance. But this one, it has fruity notes, which is what you get the minute you spray this fragrance. It has a very creamy kind of coconut. It has a powdery type of texture too. And then you get a nice, fluffy, creamy, airy type of whipped cream that is in here. I believe there's also vanilla. Beautiful type of fragrance. There's also some woody notes going on in here. What I'm going to say, because you know I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Personally, I wished the woody notes were a bit more in the background. Once this reached maybe the mid, the woody notes just starts to come through a little bit too much. And then the woodiness I am picking up on is giving this fragrance maybe a suede or leathery type of smell, which I can appreciate. That to me adds to the uniqueness of this fragrance, the substance, the body, the richness. But deep down in the dry down, maybe a couple hours in, after, you know, wearing this fragrance, the woodiness sort of settles, and what you're left with is a nice, creamy, coconutty type of fragrance. So, so beautiful, and it's not too loud. But let's not talk about the oil concentration on this beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Mm, it's sort of delicate too, but very impressionable. I really do like it. This would make a beautiful summertime gourmand fragrance. Not too thick, not too heavy, not too cloying, but it smells very, very elevated and nice. So ladies, get your nose on Zenith, or if you already have this fragrance, I want to know what your thoughts are. So sound off down in the comments. So Zenith from the house of Riffs. Okay, moving right along to another fragrance that is giving me bougie vibes. Let me say this first. Designer and niche fragrance houses, y'all need to take notes, because if I am not getting a fragrance with a presentation like this, then I don't want it. Oh my God, this is another fragrance that had me gagging, like my jaw fell to the floor. The packaging is beautiful, and I don't think the camera is doing this any justice. Beautiful. This fragrance is called Linked by Afnan. And this is said to be inspired by Valentino Gold, I think, that limited edition fragrance they released maybe a year or two ago. And I was not able to get my hands on that fragrance, but if it smells anything like this, oh my God. This is giving me a light, decadent, gourmand type of fragrance, but having a nice, fruity freshness in the opening. The minute you spray this, you get that orange, or is it mandarin? Mixed in with some juicy berries, maybe your raspberry or blackberry in the opening. This smells so good. In the mid, you have the gardenia and you have the tuberose and the ylang ylang, which makes this fragrance. The heart is floral but creamy, giving me a slight tropical vibe too. This smells so good. It's a delicate gourmand too. It's very eerie, lightly sweet. It has a creamy texture, a creamy smell. Smells very, very rich. A little bit more on the subtle side, but my God, it smells good. And then I tell you, coconut is having a moment in this video, because this also has a beautiful coconut, creamy coconut, not giving me suntan coconut, creamy. It's musky. There are woody notes in here, but I'm not picking up much of that. What I get mostly, the most prominent notes to me, are the fruits, the berries with that creamy coconut, the ylang ylang, and the florals in the mid. Beautiful composition. And there is nothing about this fragrance that smells synthetic. These Arabian fragrance houses, every time they drop a new fragrance, I'm gagged. It's like they keep improving. They keep smelling better and better. The quality keeps getting better. I don't know. If you have the Valentino Gold that this is inspired by, let me know down in the comments if it smells anything like this. But my goodness, besties, this summer, these fragrances will have you smelling like a goddess. Get your nose on Linked from Afnan. Amazing. Chef's kiss. Besties, I think I'm in love. This next fragrance was a love at first sniff. I have been eyeing this fragrance for months, and I finally took the plunge. Oh, wow. This one, this baby right here is Malikica from Armaf. It is said to be inspired by Palatine from Perfumes de Marly. Now, let me tell you something. If Palatine from Perfumes de Marly smelled half as good as this fragrance, I would not have any complaints. This fragrance smells smells divine. At this point, to me, this is giving the dupe and this is giving me the original. This smells so good. You have notes of lychee, there's bergamot, pink pepper, there's orris, praline, and ambroxan. And if I'm being honest with you, maybe a slight resemblance, but this smells 10 times better than Palatine. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This is juicy, it is fruity, it's a little bit fresh. It's a little bit musky. It has a sweetness. There's a depth to this fragrance that I really do like. This smells like a big woman, but a rich, sexy big woman. I slept on this fragrance for far too long. Armaf. Oh my God. This to me smells like an original fragrance. Oh, I am so impressed. I am in love. I wore this to work. I made my colleague smell this and she fell head over heels in love with this fragrance as well. Beautiful. Where have you been all my life? And I'm telling you, I am not easily impressed by fruity fragrances, but this, yeah, well done. Quality. Giving off a very expensive vibe as well. Nothing about this no smells synthetic. Ladies, Malikica. Oh my. Wow. Ladies, if you're looking for a beautiful summer scent, beautiful, rich summer scent that I feel is transitional. If you want to, smell grown and sexy in the daytime, or you want to take it into the evening, beautiful. Has a very sophisticated edge too. There's something adding a little depth to this fragrance, which I really, really like. To be honest with you, this is my favorite from the lineup. I am so, so impressed. This is me in a bottle. I love this. So if you're looking for a beautiful, rich smelling type of fruity fragrance, get your nose on Malikica from Armaf. Besties, someone are ready for me, These fragrances, trust me, I wasn't excited for summer because of the heat, but now I'm ready. These fragrances are going to bring me through. Oh my God, I am so impressed. Wow, these Arabian fragrance houses, they are stepping on necks, and I am here for it. I am also here for the price point because wow. So if you have any of these fragrances, besties, I want to know your thoughts, or if you have any recommendation for me, please let me know down in the comments because I'm back on my A game. I need to discover some more beautiful fragrances for this summer on a budget. Okay, so with that being said, my besties, I hope you have the most spectacular one, and I will catch you in another video. Bye.
I was drowning in the silence, no air left to breathe. Every shadow felt like something chasing after me. Broken mirrors in my